Nikita Tszyu, you're back in Newcastle, mate. What have you been up to since your last fight, and how excited are you to be back in the ring?
Well, I've been training, keeping to myself. I've also been doing some woodworking. I've been working on that couch that I was talking about. Haven't fully finished it yet. My this boxing kind of hobby of mine is getting in the way of my carpentry career.
Do you feel like people are more concerned about your career than you are? It seems that you're more relaxed than the public, it seems.
What are people concerned about?
Well, they seem to be concerned about who you're fighting, are you progressing as quickly, or you know, what ranking you are and all that sort of thing, and you're just sort of taking each fight as it comes and doing your woodwork and just relaxing, it seems.
I don't know why people are so stressed. Relax. Everything's okay.
Yeah. What are you expecting from this guy? What do you know about him?
I just expecting to get some rounds, expecting to get some good experience, really put some of the things into practice that I've been working on. I haven't had the chance to do it. Ever since my injury, I've only had 3 rounds, so never really been able to get out of first gear and actually show the progressions that I've made. So just want to do it.
You mentioned you've been sparring with Dylan Biggs. What's that experience been like? Why bring a guy like Dylan Biggs into the camp?
It's because in those hard situations, those hard sparring moments, you learn so much from it. It puts you on a level of focus that you don't really experience usually, and he's probably one of the best fighters in Australia. So being able to share some rounds with him and progress in my career using him, it's wonderful.
How disappointed, we won't go over the Zerafa fight again, but how disappointed were you that you didn't get any rounds in that fight? And how did that, I guess you were hoping for a career-defining moment in that fight as well.
Yeah, well, what I'm mostly disappointed about was that I didn't get to put the game plan that we had ahead of us into full action. We were just getting out of first gear. The intention was to just make him feel, it kind of worked then when I think about it, because the intention was to make him feel uncomfortable from the very start and just put so much pressure on him, just constantly being in his face, that he would eventually break. But the cut, I don't know if that broke him or anything, but maybe, I don't know.
What do you made of his claim that he's going to fight Chris Eubank Jr.? Have you seen those comments?
I heard about that. If he does get it, good on him. Kudos to Michael.
Well, what are your thoughts? So it sort of happened around a Tim fight. Do you think he was sort of just trying to beat up some media attention at that time?
Oh, it was the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, well then he's pretty smart, isn't he? It's a very smart move by him. That's how you get things out there when the attention's hot. Yeah, not bad, Michael.
See, that's again, everyone thinks you'll go after Michael or you'll attack him, but you're kind of sweet. You don't really care, right?
I'm not an angry person. When things are out of your control, why lose your mind over them? I could let this consume me, but I don't have to let it consume me. I've got more important things to think about.
You mentioned you're keeping camp here in Australia. You're not going overseas. You're not doing any camps in Vegas or anything like that. Brought in Dylan Biggs. What else? What else you been up to?
I had a big council clean-up a couple of weeks ago and cleaning up the whole house, moving everything around. That was some hard work. But yeah, I'd get up to the same stuff. The woodworking thing was kind of hard to do whilst trying to train. Do a morning session and then go do some woodworking, lifting up these big ass logs, and then have to do another training session in the afternoon. My body was really feeling it. So, yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch Tim's fight on the weekend?
I just saw some highlights. I didn't see the whole fight. Last week I was caught like some bug or some flu, and my body was really fucked all week. Ooh. And yeah, I just had to spend that time to recover. But yeah, he did the job. I didn't fully see the whole fight, so I can't give a full assessment of what I saw. But yeah, did the job.
About the criticism, a lot of criticism about him not stopping this guy. Any thoughts on that? Do you feel pressure to stop guys because of fans sort of, wanting you to get a KO? How do you see that?
It's more just going in for the kill for me. If I can sense that there is a little bit of pain, or there is that hesitation in them, then it boosts me up. Maybe Tim just never felt it.
How are you positioned with this? Glenn and Tim have got this legal dispute going on, it seems. How are you positioned in all that? Is it awkward for you at the moment, that dynamic between you and Tim, or what's that like?
I don't know if I want to talk about it, but I've tried to stay out of it completely. Like, I don't care what happens. I just want to be left out of it.
What can fans expect to see here next month?
What can they expect to see? Hopefully more than 2 rounds. I guess another fight, another moment. There's only so many fights you go through in your career, so being able to be part of even one night is, you get to like hold on to that memory, saying that you were there for that fight. Who knows how it ends? Could be one of the best endings. Could be just a good old regular fight. But yeah.
What weight is this fight?
I think super welterweight. I don't know.
Because your last one was a catchweight, right? So can you still make the 54?
Yeah. It was a catchweight to make it more even for Michael. Because he's a middleweight. I think it was just as fair as possible that we meet in the middle, and I didn't want to drain him, forcing him to come down to super welterweight. So I had to put on a little bit of muscle just to prepare because I was fighting a middleweight.
Just because you mentioned him, I might just ask one more on Michael. Do you feel? How do you feel he's, I guess, handled that whole thing? He's done a couple of podcasts. He's sort of said he was confused in the moment. We saw your brother sort of backtrack and say, look out for Michael's mental health. And how do you feel he's handled it all? He's made excuses. I personally think he's bumbled it, but what are your thoughts?
I think he's just a human. Everyone makes mistakes. The part where he really messed up with was the lying about it and claiming that he didn't say the things that he said. But yeah, everyone makes mistakes. We're all human. Did he own up to it ever?
No, he just said he was confused in the moment and confused by the questioning.
Well, I don't hold him against anything. I don't have any hatred towards him, although I would have loved to have beaten him in a fight. I just don't care, to be honest.
What's the next rivalry for Nikita Tszyu?
I don't know. Who else can we go for?
There's got to be something.
We got to find something. Got to find someone we can take someone's vision away.
You interested in fighting like in Vegas and those sort of fights? There was talk about you being on the footy card earlier this year. All that stuff interests you, or you just want to learn and keep learning, keep improving, keep doing that sort of thing here in Australia?
Yeah, my thing's about just self-improvement, but in order to keep improving, you got to keep challenging, you got to keep growing, and the international scene, the international fights, that's where it all kind of leads to. So eventually I want to be there, but I want to be there when I'm ready, when I deserve to be there as well.
you know this guy's nickname's the Bull?
Yeah, I
The
heard.
butcher versus the bull. What's the butcher going to do to the bull?
Is the butcher gonna get the bull, or is the bull gonna spear the butcher?
There we go. All right, mate. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.